Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to my channel once again with another new topic. So, before starting the video, I would like to request you to please like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. So, thank you, and let's move on to our today's video. So, today we are going to discuss the MCQs on histology. Okay, so our first question is, which of the following can be used as a fixatives? So here we are using different kinds of fixatives in our histopathological labs, right? So which of the following can be used as a fixative? Option A, 10% neutral buffered formalin. Option B, Boyne's fluid. Option C, Kernoy's fluid. And option D, all the above. So your answer is answer D, that is all the above. So moving on to our next question, what should be the ratio between the volume of tissues and fixatives? Option A, 1:5, option B, 1:10, option C, 1:20, and option D, 1:100. So your right answer is answer C, that is 1:20. So our third question is, what is the usual concentration of the commercial formaldehyde available? So the normal formaldehyde which will be available, here they are asking the concentration of it. Okay, so your option is option A, 7 to 10%, option B, 17 to 27%, option C, 37 to 40%, and option D, 40 to 50%. So your answer is answer C, 37 to 40%. So our fourth question, which is the most commonly used fixative in clinical practice? Option A, 10% neutral buffer formalin. Option B, Zenker's fluid. Option C, Boyne's fluid. And option D, Kernoy's fluid. So your correct answer is answer A, that is 10% neutral buffered formalin. So our fifth question is, Boyne's fluid is yellow because of the presence of what? The color indicates what? Presence of yellow color indicate what? Option A, chloroform. Option B, picric acid. Option C, formaldehyde. And option D, iodine. So the yellow color is because of the presence of option B, that is picric acid. Okay, so now next question is sixth question. Which of the following is a component of Zenker's fluid? Component of Zenker's fluid. Option A, mercury chloride. Option B, potassium dichromate. Option C, sodium sulfate. And option D, all the above. So the answer is all the above. Now question 7. Absolute alcohol and acetone are also used as fixative for what? Absolute alcohol and acetone, they both can be used as a fixative for what? Option A, bacteria. Option B, glycogen. Option C, some of the enzymes. Option D, all the above. So your right answer is option D, all the above. Okay friends, so the eighth question is, which of the following acids may be used for decalcification? What do you mean by decalcification? Decalcification is nothing but removal of calcium, okay, from the specimen. Now the option is option A, 25% sulfuric acid. Option B, 5% nitric acid. Option C, 20% hydrochloric acid. And option D, 30% orthophosphoric acid. So your right answer is answer B, that is 5% nitric acid. So next move on to our ninth question. Which of the following acid is used in the electrolytic method of decalcification? Electrolytic method of decalcification. So option A, formic acid. Option B, nitric acid. Option C, hydrochloric acid. And option D, acetic acid. So your right answer is option A, formic acid. So our 10th question. Tissue processing units are also known as, the tissue which will be processing in our histopathological labs, That units are called as what? Option A histokinate, option B histomat, option C histobath, and option D histoform. So the correct answer is option A histokinate. Okay. So moving on to our 11th question. The section cutting machine is known as. See, in our histopathological labs, we are using a kind of machine to cut the sections in a required manner. So that are called as what? That machine, particular machine, section cutting machine is called as what? Option A microtome, option B histomat, option C histocut, and option D histoform. So the right answer is option A, that is microtome. Microtome is a section cutting machine which will be using in our histopathological lab to cut the biopsy specimens. Okay. Now the 12th question. Harris, Mayer, Delafield, Ehrlich, Bullard, and Bohmer are all kinds of what? Option A eosins, option B methylene blues, option C hematoxylin lines, option D mucicaramines. So your right answer is option C hematoxylin lines. These are all the different kinds of hematoxylin lines. Now moving on to our next question, that is 13th question. The eosin solutions used in H&E stains are prepared from eosin solutions. Okay, what do you mean by H&E staining? That is hematoxylin and eosin stain. This is the most common stain which will be used in the histopathological laboratory. So in this, eosin is prepared from what? Option A eosin Y, option B eosin Z, option C eosin C, and D option is eosin R. So your right answer is option A eosin Y. Y stands for here yellow. Okay, that is eosin yellow. Okay friends, next move on to our next question. So our 14th question is, Zenker formalin saline is a fixative for what? Option A histochemical, option B cytological, option C short term, or option D tissue. So your answer is answer D, tissue is used for Zenker formalin. Now moving on to our 15th question. Tissues can be preserved in the fixative for a long period of time, right? In our histopathological lab, we preserve tissues for a very long period of time. So in which solution that tissues will be preserving? So your options are option A 10% normal saline, 10% formalin, option C 10% saline, and option D is 10% buffered formalin. So your right answer is answer D, that is 10% buffered formalin. Okay, moving on to our 16th question. The most commonly used clearing agent used in the histopathological lab. Most commonly clearing agent will be using in our this one also, H&E staining also will be using clearing agent. So the most commonly clearing agent we use, what are they? Your options A chloroform, option B phosphate, option C xylene, and option D carbamazepine. So friends, your right answer is option C xylene. Xylene is a clearing agent, the most commonly used clearing agent in the histopathological lab. Okay, moving on to our next, that is 17th question. The process of removing the calcium salts from the histopathological specimen is referred as. Option A fixation, option B decalcification, option C dehydration, option D diffusion. So your right answer is option B decalcification. What do you mean by decalcification? Means removal of calcium ions. Okay. So next moving on to our next question, that is 18th question. So 18th question. The most commonly used stain in the histopathology is option A Sudan black, option B Giemsa stain, option C hematoxylin and eosin, that is H&E stain, and option D Gram stain. So your answer is answer C H&E stain. So moving on to our next question, that is 19th. The most commonly used impregnation wax in the histopathology. So in our histopathological department, we are using a kind of wax to fix the specimens. Okay, so in this, which kind of wax we are using? Option A water soluble, option B candle wax, option C gelatin, and option D paraffin wax. So the right answer is option D paraffin wax. So our last question but not the least is 20th question. In histopathological lab, the samples in which cells or tissues are removed from a patient and examined are called as. So option A autopsy samples, option B surgical samples, option C biopsy samples, and option D endoscopy samples. So the answer is option C biopsy samples. Okay friends, so these are the most important and the basic 20 histopathological questions. So hope you like it. Please like, share and subscribe. Thank you.